Hello, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Spankin' Monkey back again with another video of singles BOJINGLES. Right, so we have another, two sets of singles that I've got from local sellers, and let me share that unboxing with you. So let's go with the first one first. This is, I think, there's a couple of okay cards here. I think nothing too spicy, I would say, but let's see. Okay, let's put this aside. I think there would be some chaff here. Let's put them away first. Okay, all chaff there and here. Okay, so let's again go through the chaff first, just in case there's anything interesting there. So Palace Guard from M11. Okay, this one from what is this? Guilds of Ravnica, Celestial Locket, Goblin Rock Sled from, oh gosh, this is, is this 3rd ed maybe? 1995? Interesting, okay. Specimen Collector from MH2, Gift of the Woods from, oh boy, this is Alliances maybe, okay. Gift of the Woods, Japanese from Wilds of Eldraine, Inspired Charge, Mindless Automaton, Frenzy the Raider from Kaldheim, Filigree Attendant, MH2, Rapid Growth from, what is this, Mirage, and a Wilds of Eldraine Japanese card. Don't know what that is, but let me, by the way, separate out the uncommons there. There you go. Put that away over here. Okay, let's start with maybe the first one, yeah? Okay, we have a Dragon Master Outcast. This is from the Adventures of Forgotten Realms Commander set. This is a reprint, although pretty good card. 1 casting cost. Shaman, it's a mythic over here. At the beginning of upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 dragon creature token with flying. Okay, so mythic over there. Next up we have, this is a Mero Harbinger. So this is a 4-cast Merfolk Wizard 2/3 with Island Walk. When it comes into play, you may search your library for a Merfolk card, reveal it, put in your library, then shuffle your library, put on top of that deck. Okay, so this is the only one. Yeah, okay, so uncommon there. Next up, we have a Sisterhood of Karn. So this is from the Doctor Who set. 2-cast Cleric 0/0, enters battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it, and it has Paradox. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, double the number of counters on Sisterhood of Karn. Okay, so this is a unique card from Doctor Who. Next up, we have a Weaver of Harmony. This is from Streets of New Capenna. No, sorry. What do you call this? Gosh, I forget now the name. I'll get to it later. So we have Weaver of Harmony in the Showcase full art version. This is a very nice looking art. Check that out. Okay, so we'll put that away over here. Then we have a, maybe this is the other side. Or Rich Stalactite from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan Commander set, borderless. Okay, so I do actually have this card already, but I just wanted to get a little bit more special art for that card, so that's a good pickup for me over here. And then next we have a Show-Stopping Surprise. This is from Murders at Karlov Manor from the Commander set, I believe. 5 to cast instant, choose target creature you control, turn it face up. If it's face down, then it deals damage equal to its power to each other creature. Okay. Okay, next up we have Deathbringer Liege. So this is a 5 to cast horror. So other white creatures you control get 1/1, other black creatures you control get 1/1. Whenever you cast a white spell, you may tap a creature. Whenever you cast a black spell, you may destroy target creature if it's tapped. So, okay. Just collecting some of the Liege cycle cards. Next, we have Sakura, the Boundless Sky. So this is again from Neo. Again, what is the name of that particular set? Anyway, I'll get to it again maybe later. Right, so this one I already do have, just adding to the collection. Nice to have a couple of copies of that. And then coming up, we have a Guardian Scalelord. So this is a dragon from the gosh, what set is this? I forget now. There's so many sets last year. Dominaria maybe. So it's a 5 to cast dragon, 3/4 with backup 1 and flying. And whenever this creature attacks, return target non-land permanent with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is this creature's power. So recursion there. Okay. And then we have a Dam from MH2. Good removal here. 2 to cast, destroy target creature, and you can overload it for 4, and then you can destroy all creatures. And the last one would be a Nesting Dovehawk. So this is a borderless card. Again, from one of the, I think, Dominaria commander sets. Okay, so nice to have. I think there's a good combo for this. I recall seeing in, I think Rachel Weeks had a combo for this in one of the Game Nights episodes. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. Okay, this one I think would have a little bit more spice, I think. Okay, so let's just get through these chaff, which would be just a bunch of tokens. Yep. Alright, so let's put that over here. Okay, first up we get Obeka, Splitter of Seconds. This is from the most recent set. What do you call it? Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And this is one of the legendary creatures from that set. And this was featured or actually played by Josh Lee Kwai in the latest Game Nights episode, where you're doubling up the upkeeps, which is pretty good, I think. So I'm getting this for my Aura deck, my Curse deck with what's her face. I call her the Witch Bitch, but that allows you to draw cards from the auras that you attach. So hopefully I can draw more cards, so that's pretty good. Next up we have Kambal, Profiteering Mayor, also from the OTJ set. So 3 to cast, Human Advisor 2/4. Whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your opponent's control, for each of them create a tap token that's a copy of it. This ability triggers only once each turn, and whenever one or more tokens enter the battlefield under your control, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So it allows you to create tokens when your opponents create tokens. Then you also have some aristocrat effects there. Okay, cool. So that's a pretty good card. And then next we have a Flump in Borderless. Yeah, so I do have this card already. I just want to get a borderless version of it. I know that there's a combo to this, which I'd love to put together one of these days. Okay, so we have Flump there. Alright, next up we have Collected Company. So this is from Secret Lairs, 4 to cast, instant. Look at the top 6 cards of your library, put up to 2 creature cards with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Okay, so this is a foil Secret Lairs version. Okay, so I'll put that over here. Next we have another round, so also from OTJ. XX2 and white to cast sorcery. Exile any number of creatures you control, then return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. Then repeat this process X more times. So basically exile, or you flicker X times. That's crazy. This could really get things out of hand. Okay. Next we have Bloodthirster. So 6 to cast demon, 6/6 flying trample. Whenever Bloodthirster deals combat damage to the player, untap it. After this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase. And then Bloodthirster can't attack the player, it has already attacked this turn. Okay, so this is from the 40k commander set, with the Warhammer commander set. Okay, let's move on to the next card. We have a Surge Foil Veronica Dissident Scribe from the Fallout commander set in the Surge Foil borderless. So this is a 3 to cast legendary human artificer rogue with Menache, power up is 3/3. Whenever this attacks, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you discard one or more non-land cards for the first time each turn, create a junk token. Okay, so this is just to add to the collection. No plans really for that. Next we have Comet Stellar Pup. Nice. So I think there was an episode recently by the Prof talking about the strongest Planeswalkers, and I think this was up there. If not, this is the most powerful. So for the cast, legendary Planeswalker Comet with 5 loyalty counters. So yeah, 0 loyalty counters. You roll a 6-sided die. If you roll a 1 or 2, you get +2. Then create 2 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens. They gain haste and the turn. If you roll a 3, -1 on your loyalty counter. Then return a card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to your hand. If you roll a 4 or 5, Comet deals damage equal to the number of loyalty counters on him to a creature or player, then -2. And if you roll a 6, +1, you may activate Comet Stellar Pup's loyalty ability 2 more times this turn. That's crazy. This is a insane Planeswalker, so that's pretty cool. I'll put that here. By the way, it's a foil showcase art version, so this is a very lovely collection piece. Not sure if I'm going to use this in any of my decks, but just nice to have, I guess. Okay, next up we have a Marcus Mutant Mayor, again from the Fallout series. 5 to cast, Mutant Advisor, legendary with Vigilance and Trample, 4/4. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if that creature has a 1/1 counter on it. If it doesn't, put a 1/1 counter on it. So great for 1/1 counter strategies. Next we have another Surge Foil, Kate Cage Brawler, 2 to cast Human Warrior, 1/1. As long as it's your turn, it has Indestructible, and whenever it attacks you and defending player each draw a card, then discard a card. Put 2 1/1 counters on Kate if you discard the card with the highest mana value among those cards, or tied for the highest. Okay, so there might be some interesting uses for that. Alright, by the way, let me just move this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Next, we have Rakdos Muscle, Mythic from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So 5 to cast. So 2 black and red Demon Mercenary, 6/5 with flying and trample. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, exile cards equal to its mana value from the top of target player's library. Till next end step, you may play those cards, and mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. Sacrifice another creature, Rakdos gains Indestructible until end of turn, tap it, activate only once each turn. Pretty good card there. 5 to cast, 6/5 with flying trample, pretty beefy. Next up we have another Fallout card in Surge Foil, rare, 3 to cast, Paladin Elizabeth Taggarty, Human Knight, 3/2 with Battalion. Whenever Paladin Elizabeth Taggarty and at least 2 other creatures attack, draw a card. Then you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking, where X is Paladin Elizabeth Taggarty's power. Also in Surge Foil, pretty nice card there. Next we have Cityscape Leveler. Yeah, so this is a pretty strong card. 8 to cast, artifact creature construct, 8/8 with trample. When you cast the spell, whenever Cityscape Leveler attacks, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. Its controller creates a tapped Power Stone token, and it has Unearth 8. So this is from the Brothers War, one of the sought-after mythics there, and this is a promo. What do you call this? No, that has the what do you call that? The Planeswalker snap there. So nice pickup for me. I do like that card. And speaking of which, we have another one, this time in borderless. It's Liberator Urza's Battlecopter, 3 to cast, legendary artifact creature Thopter, 1/2 flash flying, You may cast colorless spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. And whenever you cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast the spell is greater than Liberator's power, put a 1/1 counter on Liberator. So this is a pretty good card. I do have it already, just getting the nice borderless version. Upgrade my decks. Then you have a sword. Sword of Forge and Frontier. Promo. Equipped creature gets 2/2 and has protection from red and from green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to player, exile top 2 cards of the library. You may play those cards this turn. You may play an additional land this turn. Mythic from All Will Be One. Okay, last 2 cards. We have a Mystic Forge in Surge Foil. For the cast artifact, you may look at the top card of your library at any time, and then you may cast artifact spells and colorless spells from the top of your library. So you can tap, pay 1 life, exile top card of your library. So this is another Surge Foil. Beautiful printing there coming from the Fallout commander. And last card would be a Lion Sash. So 2 to cast equipment cat artifact creature 1/1. And pay 1, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a permanent card, put a 1/1 counter on Lion Sash. Equipped creature gets 1/1 for each 1/1 counter on Lion Sash. Then you can reconfigure for 2. So this is a underrated artifact equipment. So I don't have a copy of this yet, so nice to have this copy to add to the collection. Okay, so just to go through the cards, we have a couple of strong, spicy cards here. We have the Cityscape Leveler, we have Comet Stellar Pup, and then we have a couple of cards coming from the Fallout set, as well as the Warhammer 40k set, and the latest set, which is Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.